lè sọ Akinolu Ajah ni mo jà fún. Ajah ni mo ń jà fún.
Mo fẹ́ jalè fún wa o. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ Akinolu. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ti náwó tó nú owó. Ẹ fi Ismail ilé kọjọba ìlú Ajah o.
Wọ́n fẹ́ jalè fún wa o, àtọ́bẹ̀ Èkó. Akinolu wọ́n fi àjálẹ̀ fún wa o. Kọ́ mà ní wa lọ́rọ̀ ó tó gẹ́. Kọ́ fi wá sílẹ̀. Ìfẹ́ ìlọba wa. Ẹgbẹ́ fún wa ládé yìí.
Ànábì lábẹ́ yìí o. Ẹ fún wa ládé wa. Ànábì lábẹ́ yìí o. Ṣàánú ọ̀rọ̀ bó Akinolu. Ọjà wọn lọ́wọ́ àjà o. Àwọn ọlọ́wọ́ fún. Olùgbàgbọ́ lórí kì í ṣe máa wá o. Ìrántí rẹ̀
a tún ti dé lẹ́nìí àwọn ọmọ Ajah olómù àpẹ̀ràn alágbogbo dẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ti ṣàánú wá lu Ajah àdẹ̀fẹ́ wàhálà mọ̀ àdẹ̀lérí wàhálà yẹn àmọ́ láti Ṣàngó tẹ̀dọ̀ àdó Bádóore Owódé Ajah Alágùtàn gbogbo olùkéréje yẹn Ajíran Ìkàtẹ́ Onírù gbogbo òlu tó bá wá rí wàhálà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Ajah tó fẹ́ kí wàhálà yẹn kó dópin tó ń bìlíf pé kí wàhálà yẹn máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ ìhun tó ṣẹlẹ̀ l'Ajah máa ṣẹlẹ̀ lu àwọn náà àmọ́ ọgbẹ́ tó bá ti nígbàgbọ́ pé kí Ajah ní peace bó ṣe ní peace lọ yìí ilé ẹ̀ máa tòrò ọ̀nà ẹ̀ máa tòrò àmọ́ ẹ bá kìlọ̀ ẹ bá pé gbogbo àwọn ọba yẹn pátá ti balẹ̀ bẹ̀ wọ́n rò tọrọ wọn lè sọ lu Ajah gbogbo baálẹ̀ tó wà létí ọ̀sà rò tọrọ wọn lè sọ ìran Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n ò jẹ onífìlà funfun rí ìran Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n ò jẹ baálẹ̀ rí l'Ajah kí wá ní wàhálà tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tẹ wá ń kógun tiwa l'Ajah tó ẹ pẹ́ yìí lọ́rọ́ ti wà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tí bíìsì ṣe wà l'Ajah yìí ẹ jẹ́ kó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin ọbẹ̀ tí ó sà ẹ sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tẹ bá sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ á kú bá sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ á kú wọ́n ti pa ìmọ̀ èèyàn l'Ajah wọ́n ti já ìmọ̀ èèyàn lọ ẹ̀yin tó bá sọ pé tàwa tó kù yìí lòun bá kiri ẹ̀yin ló gbàmú gọ́gọ́ ẹ̀yin ló máa gbàmú gbogbo wọn ìwọ̀n bá wa tó kù l'Ajah yìí tẹ bá sọ pé tiwa lè rí ṣe àwa la máa fi ń ṣàtẹ̀gùn àfi tẹ bá fi àjálẹ̀ lọ́rùn o ẹ fi àjálẹ̀ lọ́rùn ẹni tẹ̀lé yìí kò nẹ́sẹ̀ bàtà méjì l'Ajah ọba tuntun tàtúwáyàn l'Ajah yìí ọmọdé ni ó ti fàgbàlagbà jẹ ẹ wá filẹ̀ kó ní fọkànbalẹ̀ ó dẹ̀ wọ́n jẹ́ lójú yìí gbogbo ilẹ̀ yìí bọ̀ àdọ̀bálẹ̀ fún ẹ máa fi tiẹ̀ ṣe láṣìírí ẹ tó bá sọ pé òun wà ní fi tiẹ̀ ṣe ó máa fọ nítorí òun ṣàtẹ̀gùn báyìí lágbára arúgbó àṣà ọbàjọ́ òpàṣán lágbára òun ìyá mi ọ̀pá kí ọ̀là kẹ̀ èyí ta sọ lẹ́nu báyìí àríbí àṣẹbẹ̀ elégún làwa elétùtù làwa ń lu Ajah yìí bí tí wọ́n bá ṣe wá jẹ́ ìlú Ajah jẹ́ kó sọ fáwa.
Àtàjà mo ti wá Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n ó ti pa wá tán nílùú gbogbo ọmọ Ajah tí ò mọ̀gbọ́n gbé ọlá òun náà ló jẹ́ kó máa gbébọn Ajah Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n kò nílé kò nílẹ̀ olùjẹ́jọ́ ni ọmọ Ajah ọmọ ìsàlẹ̀ kó ni kó sọ́mọ Ajah àfẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ àfẹ́ wàhálà àfẹ́ fìtínà ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹ̀mí ti bọ́ ẹlòmíì ò bímọ ẹyọ kan ló bí ó pàdánù ni ẹjọ́ bá wa ṣe ìlú Ajah yìí kó dáadáa ẹni tó wà ń bẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bọ̀yọ̀ máa dá ni òun la fẹ́ o àfẹ́ Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n ọmọ ìjẹ́jọ́ ni.
Olumegbon kò lẹ́sẹ̀ bàtà kan ní ìlú Ajah yẹn. Agboolé bàbá ẹ̀ kó wájúwe nílùú Ajah. Agboolé ìyá ẹ̀ kó wájúwe nílùú Ajah. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run àfájòjì kó wá jọba lé wa lórí o. Àmọ́ rí o, ibi tó kọ́lé sí l'Ajah yẹn ó rà lọ́wọ́ àwọn ìran tàwa ni o. Ibi tó kọ́lé sí l'Ajah yẹn ó rà. Àmọ́ rí, ẹ jọ̀ọ́ àfẹ́ rí. Gbogbo ọmọ Ajah ló ti pa tán. Ó pààyàn. Ẹ̀mí bọ́kọ́ tó kọ́lé yẹn ni. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run àwọn rí ẹ bá lè dànù. Ẹ lè dànù tẹ̀fẹ̀tẹ̀fẹ̀.
àmì yìí nínú Ajah ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ẹ bá bẹ ọba Èkó àti gọ́fìnà Sanwo-Olu celebrate gọ́fìnà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ jẹ́ kí peace reign l'Ajah peace reign already náà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run àfẹ́jà alárúgbó ń bẹ̀ ẹ jọ̀ọ́ let's speak to reign please confront afẹ́ ẹ fún alọ́ba ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ọgọ́mbọ̀ láǹgbàsà ìtọ̀gbọ́dẹ̀dọ̀ on kéré sí wa now ẹ jọ̀ọ́ kan confront on freedom please he beg the pardon please Governor Sanwo-Olu ẹ wá bẹ̀ pardon ẹ jọ̀ọ́ tó Ọlọ́run ẹ ṣàánú wa l'Ajah o.
àwa bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní àwa jà àwa bẹ̀bẹ̀ ní abẹ́ pẹ́sidẹ́ǹtì wa kó jọ kó bá wa rọ Kolawole Olumegbon kó bá wa rọ kó ṣàánú kó fìlú wálẹ̀ àmọ́ rí nílùú o kò ságbolé wọn nílùú Ajah o kó jọ kó ṣàánú kó fìlú lẹ̀ fún wa o kó gbádé wa fún wa bẹ̀bẹ̀ àjọ o àwa bẹ̀bẹ̀ ni o abẹ́ ni o kó fìlú wálẹ̀ àfẹ́ wàhálà o ẹ̀mí tó ti sọnù l'Ajah ó ti tó gẹ́.
Sanwo-Olu, come to our aid. Don't let some individuals to be negating for you. Is Oba Akinolu bigger than the governor of Lagos State? Is Oba Akinolu bigger than the governor of Lagos State? Don't let Oba Akinolu of Lagos Island decide for you. We don't want Olumegbon in Ajah. Ajah deserves a king that is truly connected to his roots. He is not part of us. It does not belong to our heritage. It does not belong to our roots. We have only 52 families in Ajah, and Olumegbon is never part of the family. He belongs to Lagos Island. He should go back to his town. He is not part of Etiosa. He should go back to Lagos Island. We have only 52 families in Ajah.
Olumegbon and Ajah. If I said Obashi, firstly, we want to let the general public know what is going on. What we have been facing ever since 2003 in Ajah. During the invasion of Olumegbon in Ajah, in 2003, they invaded our community. Olumegbon claiming that they have won a Supreme Court judgment. That Supreme Court judgment, I will state the suit number to you so that you can go for a search. SC 148/1997. They claim they won the Supreme Court. They are now, what kind of Supreme Court is that? Even though in a law, it has been a tried law that if you are not a party to the suit, nobody can ever enforce the judgment on you. We, the 52 family, we are not part of the suit. Then, even though before you can say you have a Supreme Court judgment, the Supreme Court judgment will ever start from the High Court, which you have to state your statement of claim. What is the statement of claim in that suit? The case happened in between Baale of Ajah family, Olumegbon family, and one Sulu Tijani, Olatunji Apeleyin, and Sule Ogunsemo. In respect of what? A plot of land that has a survey plan in suit LD 21/87. Let me repeat the suit so that everyone could know what is happening in Ajah. In suit LD 21/87. What is their statement of claim? Over a plot of land and 10,000 naira for graveyard destruction. Along the case, they end up the case with terms of settlement in between the party. The people they sue, they did not have representative capacity to represent. They did not sue them under the defense capacity. to represent Ajah. Ajah community was never a party to the suit that I mentioned in LD 21/87. So they end up with the terms of settlement among the parties. We are not party to this party. We are not party to the suit. That terms of settlement have many flaws inside, leading to the Supreme Court judgment. That consent judgment, when you said consent judgment, what is the meaning of consent judgment? Consent judgment means in between the parties, they have case. The Ajah community, we are not party to the suit. So the terms of settlement that led to the consent judgment being upheld by the Supreme Court judgment that I mentioned, SC 148/1997. In clause 8, out of the terms of settlement, clause 8 stated that the Baale of Ajah shall remain Etiosa council member and Etiosa chieftaincy committee and Lagos State chieftaincy committee as reflected in Ajah Baale chieftaincy declaration of 1957. Subsequently, in 2005, when Olumegbon invaded Ajah community, they now went in 2000. I'm talking about 2005. They invaded in 2003. In 2005, Olumegbon family, they now went under clandestine to seek for chieftaincy tribunal. That chieftaincy tribunal, I will tell you, STICM of 23/05 stated that Olumegbon, Lagos, and Ajah. By the time we Ajah community got a wind that such thing is happening at standing tribunal, we now went there to revolt that Olumegbon, you can never become a king in Ajah. We started the tribunal under Justice Sliver. On the way where we are doing the tribunal, Justice Sliver died. Then it was replaced by Honorable Justice Ojikutu T. Oshade. So we continue the tribunal. In 2014, we continued the tribunal. When it got to 2018, Oshade made a recommendation, stated that Olumegbon, above all evidence being given before her, he now made a recommendation that Olumegbon should continue to be a king of Ajah. Why? The Baale should continue to be a Baale in Ajah, in the same place, in the same community. How could that be? Ṣé èèyàn méjì máa ń wọkọ̀ ni? It's not possible. Haven't you learned that it will bring a state of anarchy to the community? We, the 52 family, we are not subjected to Olumegbon. We are subjected to Olomodi. It's Olomodi that has been representing Ajah ever since 300 years ago. Olumegbon chieftaincy is an alien to us. So that tribunal is an inferior to High Court. When we saw that recommendation, we are not pleased with the recommendation. Then we now proceeded to court, High Court, that gave us a suit number LD 6432 GC MW/2019 over the Obaship of Ajah is receiving a current pending on the 4th of November. While we got a wind that Olumegbon, they were planning to install one Kolawole Olumegbon as a number. Taboo, a warning. How could that be? Impossibility will never possible during the time of Babajide Sanwo-Olu, because everybody knew that Babajide Sanwo-Olu is a adherent of law. He always abide with the rule of law. Likewise, with the Ajah entire community, we are law-abiding citizens. Then we now obtain an interlocutory judgment to restrain we, the Ajah, Olumegbon, and the state government pending the determination of the suit case that I mentioned, LD 6432 GC MW/2019. Haven't I said that they were still working assiduously to impose Olumegbon on 52 family, which is a negative to our tradition. Because before a chieftaincy could be upgraded, same must be created. In law, there is nothing called Olumegbon of Ajah. Even though the Supreme Court they are relying upon, that Supreme Court did not give them a totality, a rightful owner of the judgment. The judgment of the Supreme Court was between the party because it was a consent judgment that had been upheld by the Supreme Court judgment. Then, why are they bringing hardship? Why are they bringing massacre into Ajah? Everybody, general public, they should be aware. They should be aware Ajah has rise up. We've waken up from our slumbering. This time around, we will never allow our right to be deprived. Our Baale, newly elected Baale, newly installed Baale, in person of Aishi Ismaila Adewale Ojukpon Kefa, has been installed. His appointment of approval has come out from the Lagos state government. To our total dismay and chagrin, Akinolu, our Oba of Lagos, Akinolu, a chairman of Obas and Chief Chieftaincy of Lagos State, in connive with the Elegushi, happened to be the current chairman of Obas and Chiefs in Etiosa. Instead of them to accept our Baale into the chieftaincy committee, according to our tradition, Akinolu now wrote a letter. He wrote a letter to the Etiosa, leaving Lagos Island. Now wrote a letter with his own letter-headed paper, having a condescending to the Elegushi that they shouldn't allow the Baale of Ajah to sit in the Etiosa chieftaincy committee. Then they accept without any further clarification. How could that be? Baale Ajah is never a viceroyship before any Oba. Neither Oba of Lagos nor Elegushi. We have our own declaration since 1957. Then Olumegbon, they have their own chieftaincy declaration signed by past former governor, now a president of Federal Republic of Nigeria, on May 20, 2002. Can you see the difference? Where before you can say you want to become a king or you want to become a chief, that your title must be a conformity with the community. Olumegbon is an alien title to Ajah. It's not in conformity. Olomodi Apekunjoye. Olomodi Apekunjoye. Olomodi Apekunjoye is in conformity, in line with tradition and culture of Ajah. Ever since 300 years, because we have been having a Baale in rotational system in between Ojukpon and Ogunsemo ever since 1734. Let me buttress my point over what they are agitating about. In 1942, during the reign of Oba Olu, we installed a Baale Ali in Ajah community. I was never born by then. But that is not an oral testimony. It's never an oral testimony. I have a document to back what I'm saying. When we have Baale in 1942, Olumegbon now wrote a letter to Oba Olu that he wanted to appoint a Baale because Olumegbon cannot write letter direct to colonial master. The Oba Olu now wrote a letter to the colonial master on the 10 December, January 1943, stated that what you requested from me, my friend, I can never be granted because Ajah, the matter affecting the people of Ajah, is strictly meant for the people of Ajah. But I can never say objection to what you requested. If I could talk to Ajah, if they should allow you to do so, of which we revolt. He now said in that document that Ali has been properly chosen. He has recognized Ali as our governor, Lagos State, recognized Baale of Ajah, Ismaila now.
Okay, sir, what do you want from the government?
What we want from the governor right now, that we don't want any superimposition of Olumegbon over Ajah. The 52 family stated loudly and boldly that we did not want Olumegbon in Ajah. We are not contesting about the Olumegbon of Lagos. If they like, it can be Olumegbon of Lagos. Nothing concerns us. Likewise, the Baale of Ajah, we have no any contention over that. But the one of contention between Ajah and Olumegbon is ownership, of which is receiving a treatment in the suit that I mentioned, LD 6432 GC MW/2019. And we want to ask a question here. If a governor write an appointment on approval, then Akinolu, Oba of Oba of Lagos, now wrote a letter to Elegushi, Etiosa, that they shouldn't welcome our Baale in the seat of Etiosa. How could that be? So they are telling us that Akinolu is bigger than Lagos State governor. Our effort to see the governor, we did not see governor. It is the same body that presented themselves to us. Your body, the civil something, the director, he came to address us. Ever since then, we have not heard anything. Even though we have been on this protest since October 28th. Firstly, before we jump to the protest, we've written a serious letter to the Lagos State House of Assembly, to the governor, chief of staff, and others. Even though Attorney General concerning this matter, by the time we did not get any response from them, we now decided to go on protest, a peaceful protest. We are not here to fight government. It's not possible. Government is our father. We happen to be their subject. The chief of staff can attest to that. On the day we did a campaign for the APC, for the governor, we work assiduously in our community to deliver our community for the APC. So it is under us for them to hear our voice. We did the protest. We even published them with another reminder, House of Assembly. Until now, we have not heard anything from them. We now decided maybe we should come to our amiable governor. That is why we are here, December 9. We did not see them. Actually, we are not here then. We are the House of Assembly. A group came out to come and address us. We give them the letter that we wrote, the previous one, even though the acknowledgement one. They even requested that we should write another one for the acknowledgement, of which we did on the 10th of December. Ever since then, we have not heard anything about our protest. Then our opponents, they are working clandestine, they are working assiduously to have what does not belong to them. That is why we decided that today will be today. Governor is a governor of all Lagos State. Our governor is not meant for only one person. Fine, we are masses. Oba of Lagos can be an highest authority. We are not contesting about that. We have pledged our pleasantry before him. But what we are agitating, Oba of Lagos should please and allow us to breathe. He should allow the sleeping dog to lie. He should allow the peace to reign in Lagos. Olumegbon should continue residing in Lagos Island as Olumegbon. Olori Dejo to be crowning Aromire that remain in Dejo. Not all the Dejo will become a king. If they are claiming all the Dejo to become a king, where would Aromire that founded Lagos Island? Aromire lo nile Eko, Aromire lo nile Eko. Can Aromire become a king in Lagos Island? Can Onitolo become a king in Lagos Island? Can Onitano become a king in Lagos Island? It never. There is difference between Urban Idaho and Province Idaho. Olumegbon is not a part of Urban Idaho. In above all Idaho, he owns no land. Macaulay Tribunal in 1964 stated among all the witnesses from the high chief from Idejo class, Chief Isiaka Ishola stated that among all the Idejo, Olumegbon owns no land of his own. Before the invasion of Olumegbon into Ajah, Ajah have gotten an excision of 92 point something hectares. It's not Olumegbon that gave us the decision. Even though during the 1994, when administrative government Oyinlola came to demolish all accusations in Ajah, we challenge him. Olumegbon find an adjoinder to the suit. The suit should be LD 1578/1994. He was deprived. He was being shielded out from the case that he has no anything. The terms of settlement being signed with the 38 land-owning family of Ajah. Not all the family in Ajah that owns land, but about 42 owns land. They signed the terms of settlement and government gave us land. They relocated us with another land. Olumegbon was not part to the game. They might be saying that they own land. It's only allocation. Even though Igbo can get an allocation in Lagos. Allocation is being given to any citizen. If probably you can buy the land, you will pay for it. But excision is always given to the aborigine of an indigene of the stated community. So we are not here to fight government because some impostors, they were saying that Ajah people are attacking government. How are we going to attacking government? For what? It's only government can make you an Oba. Yes. Not Oba of Lagos. Even the Oba of Lagos is government that make him Oba. Yes. He can't be an Asekunjoye. What is the meaning of Asekunjoye? Somebody that will crown himself or to install himself without any approval, appointment of an approval. Oba of Lagos, you cannot even become an Oba. So that is shown that all Oba and chief, a recognized chief, lies in the hand of state government. Of which we are not here to fight. We just want to make our point because we did not want any anarchy to happen in Ajah. Yes, as you are standing before me now, you can't tell us that you don't know what is going on in Ajah in 2003. Many lives. 2003, October 31st, 2003, many lives was lost, property were being vandalized, wanting and destruction. Then we don't want that one to happen. That is why we are here to cry before our amiable governor to come to our aid. A stitch in time saves 9. Let the governor or let the Lagos State and the House of Assembly sworn to the nation before this thing gets to hand. Because when this thing we are craving for happen, if Olumegbon and some bad eggs in the government install Olumegbon illicit installation as an Oba of Ajah, unless if Olumegbon will commit a genocide between 52 families. Yes. If they could not commit a genocide over us, it will be an hereditary war. If they consider that if they hold Komaja or they kill Komaja or they kill many people, it can't happen. It can't happen. When you see something, you say something. So that is why we are here. Please, we endeavor to convey our message. Or we are here today. If to sleep here, we will sleep here. Till we will see our governor. We are ready. We want to get an acquaintance with our Mr. Governor. Talk and do, Governor.
Ismail! Hello, ohun tí gbogbo. kọ́ ní bánà. Hello, ohun tí a bá wálé ní àti wá ohun tá a bá wálé ní ẹjọ́ abẹ gọ́fúnà wọn gbogbo wọn lápapọ̀ kọ́jọ́ kọ́ fún wa lọ́ba wa ti nọ́ba Ismail Adeleke òun ni ó jẹ baálẹ̀ wa ó ti dọba ọba là ń fẹ́ sìn ọba là ń fẹ́ nílùú Àjà Ajá ti ń rojú ó ti ráyè ọba wa ẹbá sáyẹ̀nsì adìẹ ọba Ismail Adeleke Ọlá Adéwálé ọmọ ojúpọ̀ kókó má fọ Olúfẹ́milóyè 1 ẹni aláwùsá ọ̀la aláwùsá ọ̀túnla aláwùsá tẹ́ ọ bá pẹ́ lórí mi eṣinkéṣin á máa bò ẹjọ́ mo bẹ̀ àwọn gọ́vnà wa gbogbo wọn látòkè délẹ̀ kọjọ kọ wò wá ṣe kọ fún wa ládé àti nọba àti ní ìbálẹ̀ ọba lókù kọ kẹrùn adìẹ ká lè nísinmi Ajá ti ń dùn ìmọ́lẹ̀ ti dé òkú ti kú òǹlù Àjà eku ti ń ké bí eku ẹyẹ ti ń ké bí ẹyẹ ọmọ èèyàn ti ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí ọmọ ènìyàn aboyún Olúfẹ̀ ti ń bí wẹ́rẹ́ àgọ́ ti ń tọwọ́ àlàbòsùn ẹjọ́ ẹ bá wọn bẹ gbogbo àwọn gọ́fúnà wa ẹbẹ̀ làwọn bẹ ọdún tuntun làwọn yìí kọ́ ló ń ṣe bàbá wa Sanwo-Olu ọdún yìí ọdún ayọ̀ ni kọ́ ló ń ṣe fún wa kọ́jọ́ kọ́ bá a sáyẹn kí ọba wa bí ẹ̀kọ́ ṣe ń tòrò kí ìlú Àjà náà ń tòrò gbogbo Nàìjíríà ló máa tòrò láṣẹ Ọlọ́run kọ́jọ́ ẹbẹ̀ lábẹ́ wọn. ní Alhaja Basirat Ọlọ́runkẹ́mi Òpè ọmọ bíbí ìlú Àjà ni mí ọmọ agboolé Òpè ni mí ní àtìgbà tí èmi ti gbọ́jú mo ti lé ní 55 years tí mo ti gbọ́jú táwọn ìyá mi dẹ̀ ti wà nílùú Àjà èmi ò gbọ́ bí tí wọ́n ti ní agboolé Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n rè nílùú Àjà kò sí agboolé wọn nílùú Àjà kò dẹ̀ sí ojú orórì wọn kankan nílùú Àjà àmọ́ra wa nílùú Àjà àwọn tí wọ́n ń jẹ olóyè wa àwọn 52 ni la wà nílùú Àjà tó dẹ̀ pé gbogbo wa la mọ́ra wa ìrọ̀rùn dẹ̀ wà nílùú Àjà nígbà tí ó di pé Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n wọlé ló di pé wọ́n ń pa àwọn èèyàn ìlú ò ní sinmi nígbà tí pírẹsidẹ́ǹtì wa kọ́lọ̀ ń bá wa lọ́rẹ̀ mi wọn Jagaban Bọ́lá Tinubu Ahmed tí wọ́n wá gbé pálẹ̀lì jáde lọ́wọ́ yẹn lọ́wọ́ fi píìsì sílùú Àjà nígbà náà lọ́hùn bẹ́ẹ̀ tí gbogbo òtítọ́ tí wọ́n rí wọn ò jẹ́ kí rìsọ́ọ̀tì yẹn kó jáde wọ́n tẹ̀rì ní. àtìgbà yẹn dẹ̀ láti nísìnyí nílùú Àjà tí rọ̀rùn ti dé àdẹ̀túwájẹ baálẹ̀ wa Adéwálé Adamson Ismail Adeleke òun ni baálẹ̀ wa wọ́n dẹ̀ ti ní from baálẹ̀ tó ọba ni òun dẹ̀ lọ bá wa òun lọ bá wa kí gómìnà wa kó jọ adẹ̀ ń bẹ pírẹsidẹ̀ntì náà à ń bẹ àwọn sínẹ̀tì wa náà kí wọ́n jọ nítorí Ọlọ́run kó fún wa ní adé ọba wa kó dé Ismail Adeleke Adamson kó bá a gbé adé yẹn fún nítorí pé òun nílùú fẹ́ òun ló fún wa ní fọkànbalẹ̀ òun fún wa láyọ̀ nígbà tó ti jẹ baálẹ̀ báyìí nílùú tí ń rójú nílùú tí ń ráyè ẹ bá a bẹ̀ wọ́n kó jọ nítorí tọlọ́run kó jẹ́ kí ìlú kó rójú kó ráyè kí peace kó wà nílùú Àjà tí gómìnà là ń ṣe o tí gómìnà là ń ṣe nílùú Àjà tí pírẹsidẹ̀ntì náà dẹ̀ là ń ṣe nílùú Àjà kò wá yẹ kó dójú tì wá o kò yẹ kó dójú tì wá rárá ó yẹ kó ṣe nǹkan tá à ń fẹ́ fún wa ni kó máa lọ gbéyàn wá jọba lé wa lórí kó má tún dá wàhálà alẹ̀ sílùú Àjà Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ níjà rí dààmú àwọn gómìnà wa náà mọ̀ pé lóòótọ́ ni wọ́n máa ṣòótọ́ pẹ̀lú wa ẹgbẹ́ adé fún ẹni tó tọ́ sí Ọlọ́run ò níjà rí dààmú àsìkò tí gómìnà wa àárí kú èèyàn mọ́ àárí dààmú àsìkò Sanwo-Olu ó tù wá lára ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run kí Sanwo-Olu kó jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run kó túbọ̀.
Orúkọ mi ni Tijani Ahmed Ojúpọ́n ọmọ Ojúpọ́n ni mí mo róye wípé tí ní gbogbo orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà bó ṣe kéré tó àti bó tún ṣe tóbi tó tí a bá wà ní ilẹ̀ Haúsá lọ́hùn tàṣọ́pọ̀ à ń lọ sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹni tó bá ń bọ̀ tó bá sẹ́ pé ọmọ Ìkàtẹ́ lòun á sì kọ́kọ́ dárúkọ Àjà náà ẹni tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Bógijẹ á dárúkọ pé òun lọ sájà ẹni tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Ẹ̀fọ̀n náà òun lọ sájà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ṣé ó dáa láti ọdún tó yẹ kí Àjà ti gba adé ọba kó máa fún Àjà ní adé ọba àwọn èèyàn dẹ̀ wà ní díẹ̀ látijọ́ yìí ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń dìtẹ̀ ìlú yìí bí ìlú ṣe kéré tó ẹ̀ wá ń dìtẹ̀ kí ló dé ó ṣe wájẹ́ pé Àjà yìí nìkan ló ń fọ yín lórí àwọn ọba dẹ̀ pọ̀ ní etí ọ̀sà tí a ní tó dẹ̀ tọ́wọ́n náà dẹ̀ mọ̀ pé Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n kò fi apá tàbí orí èkó nọ́mbà ẹ̀ kò fi tọ́ ní Àjà despite bó ṣe rí tó yẹn náà torí ìjẹkújẹ tí ẹ̀yin jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ ẹ̀dẹ̀ tó wá fẹ́ kí Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n máa jẹ ọba lé wọn lórí l'Àjà àwọn olórí ìdẹ́jọ́ ni Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n jẹ́ ní island tí ò tán máa jà rárá tí ò tẹ̀ tán méjì ọ̀sà rárá ṣara stand. So nídìí eléyìí baálẹ̀ wa Chief Ismail Adeleke òun la fẹ́ ní ìlú Ajah pé kó wá jẹ ọba lórí ṣóyè ìdílé méjì dẹ̀ ló ń jẹ ọba ní ìlú Ajah Ojúpọ́n àti Ògúnṣẹmọ other 52 families tó kù wọn ò sẹ́pọ̀ wọn fẹ́ bá àwọn ìdílé méjì fa ọba nígbà táwọn èèyàn ò ti bá Ojúpọ́n àti Ògúnṣẹmọ du ọba kí ló wá kan Olùmẹ̀gbọ́n tó wà ní island tí wọ́n fẹ́ fi wá jẹ ọba lé Ajah lórí kí ló dé that is very 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 bad àlá tí ò dẹ̀ lè ṣẹ ni kódà kò sí bó tilẹ̀ kẹ́ ní agbára tó agbára yín ò lè jẹ lórí Ajah bàbá rẹ̀ tó bá ń dìtẹ̀lú yìí Ajah ò kì í ṣe bí o ọmọ Ajah ò dẹ̀ kì í jà ètò lọ́mọ Ajah ń ṣe ètò yìí náà dẹ̀ la máa ṣe tá a máa fi gba adé wa pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run bá ń gbọ́ pẹ̀lú àṣẹ Ọlọ́run ètò lọ́mọ Ajah ń ṣe ètò yẹn la máa ṣe tá a máa fi gba adé.
Like my brother has stated, my name is Alhaji Kabiru Ogunsemo. I'm the joint secretary of Ojukwu and Ogunsemo chieftaincy family, the two ruling houses in Ajah. In addition to what my brother has said, we are agitating for our Obaship. And the case is already in court for the interrogation of the stool that is entitled to the Obaship of Ajah. And we want the governor not to be coerced into superimposing anybody on us. The Gazette of Olumegbon is Olumegbon of Lagos. It's family based. Our Gazette is 1957 Gazette of Western Region, incorporated into Lagos State in 1967, and is community based. Ojukwu, Ogunsemo are the two ruling houses with 10 other afobajes that is stated in our constitution, and we are not consenting to anybody before we are installed. And since 1734 to date, we have had 12 Baale. He has no input in our Baaleship. And in case you don't know, an Oba is a paramount ruler of an enclave as defined by the law. And we are agitating that within the confines of the institution given to Ajah community and to other land-owning families in Ajah community is what we are agitating for. That as it is practiced in Lagos, that the respective Oba, Baale is elevated to Oba, and that's what we want to happen in our own domain. It cannot be an exception. You understand? And we know what happened in 2003. Before the establishment of the Tribunal of Ononaja in 2006, of which Lagos State sat on the white paper, we know what the report is all about. Now, we are making it clear that, like Shakespeare said, he who wield the dagger of Brutus and Capito must be prepared to meet the ghost of Caesar and Philippi. Yes. And that's why we are agitating, yes. We are shouting, we are talking, yes. We are here for peace. We've written different letters. We have came here about 2 times. This is the 3rd time. There is no response. The case is already in court. We have been asked to, go for accelerated hearing. Both parties have been asked to maintain status quo, and that is what we want to happen. Why we are here today, there is a letter written by the Oba of Lagos telling the chieftaincy committee of Etiosa not to recognize our Baale, which was duly given an approval from the state, and is a gazetted Baale. So such inference is what we are all against. We voted our governor in to maintain peace in Lagos. You cannot have 2 children fighting and you are placing one on top of your lap, giving him feeder to drink milk while you are slapping the other one at the buttocks to go and play. It will never all go well. It will never all go well. And that's why we are here. We are peaceful. Everybody is peaceful. That's why we want the governor not to take a stand until the determination of the case in court. That is all what we are after.
Well, my name is Chief Ibrahim O.Y. Olokola, the only big farmer in Etiosa, represent the 10 kingmaker of Ajah land, which was called Afobaje. Let me but interest of the former the Secretary General of Ajah, who I speak. In suit AD 2187, it's a consent judgment between the parties. Salisu Aberoje, Olumegbon, and Sulu Tijani Ojukwu, Ogunsemo, and Sule Ogunsemo. The consent judgment was banned on the party. It was banned on the party in their capacity representative. And that case, when the committee heard about the case, we went for leave of court to the Court of Appeal. The Court of Appeal said no. It is the same leave of court that went to Supreme Court, nothing more than that. And in that Supreme Court judgment, the seat of 5 judges is only 3 judges that sit in that case, Supreme Court. And that Supreme Court judgment was even altered. Umaru Tago, who sit at the Court of Appeal at Ikoyi then, is the part of the judge that sit at Supreme Court. And the name was altered. Then, why for? No, maybe that Supreme Court is a complete judgment. Because in a civil, we have 5 judges. When it comes to constitution, we have 7 judges. If a 5-judge sitting and 3 judges write a judgment, the rest to us to say either they concur or not. They must write a 18. And we write a letter to the Supreme Court. We write a letter to the Supreme Court that this thing was altered. They did not answer us. All what they are doing for us is a political. But I want to go back to Money Lane. Our governor should search, and the press also should search. In 1950, a chieftaincy committee of Etosa was set up, and it was approved in 1953. And in that approved, that have a gazette, we have Ojomu of Ajah, Elegushi of Kate, Baale of Ajah, Baale of Ado, and Baale of Lagos to administrative of the chieftaincy committee of Etosa. Where is Olumegbon then? Are they not alive? That's the first question. Let me go back. After that, in 1957, a gazette was given to Ajah, and I was spelled out the 2 ruling house, Ogusema and Ojukwu, and the 10 kingmaker, which Olokola is one of them. I'm standing before you. That one is another one. In the
office of
governor,
local government and chieftaincy affairs. No, not Etiosa. The main ministry to in charge. In charge of ownership. You know, there's a chieftaincy department under local government and chieftaincy affairs. That it has got to them. They are working on it. Okay. Last time, they're working on that letter. And I want to please beg you. I understand. I want to understand your agitation, your grievances. I know that you know the way things work. There's always a process. You understand? And I know that everything will come out nice at the end of the day. You understand? No, right now, I think they are in recess. The House of Assembly are in recess. They've not resumed. That's one. Then 2, it's not that they have not heard or they're not. They are still doing their investigation. There's a committee in charge of that particular case. Because anything we do or we write from whatever comes out here, we send to the governor. Then we follow up on the ones that you have dropped in House of Assembly. You understand? And another thing that sometimes when the case is in court, every other person's opinion does not really matter again, except for the court judgment. We will now be waiting for you now work on it. So, let's look at it this way. Maybe by the time the House of Assembly resumes, you understand, we will follow up. I don't mind to. I will do the follow up with anybody that is available. We'll do a follow up. I know that local government at is already handling it. Yes, you understand? Because I think it came around the last quarter of the year. That letter came around the last quarter of the year. So I want to assume that the pace might be a bit slow. It might be Nusiwa. But we'll go back and follow up. Sir?
Thank you very much. You know, religion and politics go hand in hand. And so everybody that is patriotic in his own community, in the local government, in the state, and his country will have to agitate for whatever he believes is right. We want you to do something for us. When you are putting on your report, please include it in it that these people are patriotic, they are agitating for their right, which is emotional. Yes. It's emotional. And anything that will truncate it, they should please try as much as possible to avert it.
Ẹni kan fún Aládé wa àwa ló kàn, Ajah ló kàn. It's a center of Etiosa. You don't have Olumegbon in Ajah. You have Olumodi, 1. Apẹ̀kúnjoyè. Apẹ̀kún méjì o. Ẹ̀kan la tún pa. 1
animal na we kill na be lion àwa dẹ̀ ní lion etí ọ̀sà ọ̀dẹ̀ ń gbé gẹ̀ẹ́sì ọmọ ọdún tiwa ẹ jọ Ṣàngótẹ̀dọ̀ ti jọba Àdó ti jọba kí ló pẹ́ Láǹgbàsà ti jọba gbogbo wọn ti jọba Mòpó Ọ̀gànbọ̀ àwa dẹ̀ ló kàn center of etí ọ̀sà if you wan go Akwa Ibom Ajah ló máa wá tó bá fẹ́ lọ sí Ìkẹjà Ajah ló máa ti wá wọ̀ ó lọ sọ́sọ́dì Ajah ló ti ń wọ̀ ọ́n wọ́ lẹ́niwẹ̀ o àwa dẹ̀ láti center of etí ọ̀sà we no do Olumegbon Olumodi of Ajah Olumodi no Olumegbon Olumodi.
ìjọ àwa fún peace ni àwa fún ja ìjọ nítorí Ọlọ́run o kò ságbólé Olumegbon lájà o Ismail Adémọ́lá Adeleke Ojúpọ̀ òun la fẹ́ lájà ìjọ nítorí Ọlọ́run gbogbo àwọn ìyàwó Ajah ló jáde pátápátá ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàánú wa peace la fún ẹ fún wa ládéwọ ẹjọ́ o abẹ̀yìn ni adé la wá fún àwa fún jà o peace la wá fún adé wa la wá fún ẹ̀tọ́ wa la wá fún ẹ ṣàánú wa Jagaban ọmọ olówó òde ọmọ Àbíbátù Mọ́gàjí ẹ ṣàánú wa o.
Orúkọ tèmi ni Yusuf Muritala ọmọ Lateef Olokunla in Ajah community. We are here by appealing the government that should save us from this calamity that is happening in Ajah community. A fẹ́ bẹ̀ Governor Sanwo-Olu kọjọ tó lọ ṣé Ọba Èkó ló supersede Sanwo-Olu ni of Lagos State àti àbí Sanwo-Olu ló supersede Ọba Èkó ẹjọ́ ìyà ti jẹ wá tó lájà ẹjọ́ kan fún wa ní peace tí ó ti yé tí ara ò bá rọ okùn ara ò lè rọ adìyẹ o tí ó ti yé tí wàhálà bá ṣẹlẹ̀ nílùú Ajah gómìnà gbọmọ ní nísìnyí because every time by day ọmọ màá rán police wá sí Ajah láti wá settlement àṣeyàn ló dáa ni àfẹ́ wàhálà mọ́ ọmọdé ti kú àgbà ti kú lórí calamity Olumegbon yìí náà ni so kọjá kí peace reign kan fún wa ní ọba àti jẹ baálẹ̀ already orúkọ baálẹ̀ wa ni Ismail Adéwálé Adamson Ojúpọ̀ number 6 of Ajah Olúmọdé Apẹ̀kúnjoyè orúkọ tèmi ni Yusuf Muritala Atayeṣe Olokunla aka alága ọjà.
orúkọ mi ni Rahim Adamson ọmọ Ìmáàmù Ajah nǹkan tó gbé wa wá bí a wá láti wá ṣe peaceful protest láti jẹ́ kí ọba wa Adeleke Adamson ìlú Fẹ́milóyè Ajah Fẹ́milóyè 1 Ismail Adeleke Ojúpọ̀ ẹlẹ́kẹfà kó di ọba ẹjọ́ gọ́vnà Sanwó-Olú bàbá rere la mọ̀ yín sí bàbá tó máa ń gbẹ́bẹ̀ àwọn èèyàn tó máa ń tẹ́tí gbọ́ àwọn èèyàn ẹjọ́ ẹ bá bẹ̀ Sanwó-Olú ẹjọ́ ẹ bá bẹ̀ Sanwó-Olú kọjọ kó fún wa lẹ́tọ̀ọ́ wa ìtorí ọba la ṣe wá bí ẹjọ́ àwọn ìlú tí ò tó wa àwọn ti jọba Ọ̀gànbọ̀ ti jọba Ṣàngótẹ̀dọ̀ ti jọba Láǹgbàsà ti jọba kí wàá lóde tó ń dìlé ọba Ajah ẹjọ́ Ajah ní sẹ́ńtà gbogbo wọn ẹjọ́ torí Ọlọ́run gọ́vnà Sanwó-Olú ẹ bá jẹ́ kí ọba ẹ kó tètè wá sí ìmúṣẹ.
máa kóòpù náà. Àwọn olórí wa náà wọ́n jẹ́ kó. Nínú kí ni ló yẹ kó wà báyìí?
Ẹ ṣe o, àfẹ́ wàhálà, àfẹ́ trọ́bù o.
Oba Elegushi Adémọ́lá wọ́n fìlú wálẹ̀ fún wa.